Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Alrighty. Alright. So, this was the backup plan. If the ambulance ever failed, well, not failed, if the ambulance project ever didn't go the way I wanted it to, which happened. A lot of work was needed and a lot of expensive work was needed, and I didn't have the means to take care of that work. So ambulance got sold, did not get what I wanted out of it completely, but we got enough to take care of some things that really are helping out. So let me just run through this very quickly. I'm not going to try to ramble. Y'all know I love to ramble about my work, about what I'm doing, especially this kind of stuff. This stuff is super interesting to me. I'm going to make this video just a quick little point by point thing, kind of video. So as you can see, I'm kind of working with this PVC. So I got to do some drain line to drain the tank out. I got to make sure there's a good place to drain the tank very quickly, because I don't want to sit at a customer's house and just drain water because I put too much in. My buddy Jeremy Mosier of Mo's Welding out of Monrovia put the ladder rack together for me. It looks trick, looks nice. I love it. He set the little offset right here, so use the stake pocket, made a little offset right here so I can still use my handles, which works perfectly because that's where the front to back rails runs. So this is specifically made for an 18-inch wide ladder. I mean, you can put any kind of ladder you want on here. I think anything would fit perfectly fine. Even my little giant would probably fit on here just fine. So, yep, I'm happy with that. Got to do a little bit of work with the hoses and the valves right here in the pump. Want all that mounted up here on the side of the tank. I'm going to use all of the metal right there, all of the cage, and then get a piece of plywood and put the plywood right there. So that'll look really nice. I'll paint the plywood black. So it's just a big panel right there for the pump and the valves. So I'm eventually going to change some of this stuff out too. So I'll eventually change the valves out to some more premium ones instead of those cheap knockoff ones. The stainless steel reel right here works great. Just need to get all the hoses back on it, or all the hose back on it, and then I gotta put all the hoses back up on these reels right here as well. I got the whip lines for the fill line and the pressure line. That's all set up, ready to go. The whip line from the reel to the pump is set up, so that's all good. The bypass line, so the pressure washer can stay running for as long as it likes. It's running from right there to up the top right there. It's good. The water or the chemical line right there, I want to change it out to a 90 so it doesn't look all kind of wonky like that. Change out the water fill line, elbow that one right there, so that's all clean looking. Touched up the bed a little bit. The bed had a little bit of paint chip. You can kind of see where it's chipped a little bit. Just a lot of use over the past years, so I hit that with some spray paint and make that look nice. See all this chipping right here. So I'll clean all that up. I'll get some paper towels and whatnot and clean that up real good, and then I'll shoot some fresh paint on it. So eventually I'm going to paint the cage on this black, so that'll look super trick. Get black straps instead of these nasty looking yellow ones. I'll probably get black straps for this small tank as well. So I'll put black straps instead of those gaudy looking orange straps. I had to get this done, or get this set up the way it is, kind of in a little bit of a hurry. Everything is bolted down onto rubber, so everything is stainless steel except for these. I need to change these out for stainless steel. We'll get there. These, I don't know if those are stainless, but as far as I know, they're fairly good shape. These are stainless steel right here. The ones that hold the tank down are stainless steel. Those are stainless that mount that box right there. So all that is really good and tight. I love the angle of this ladder rack. It's just just the right height and everything for me. I cut my side down a little bit right here, made a little cutout, and put the toolbox back in. So I need to find my keys again because I'm in Bloomington, and well, anybody was going to take whatever they want out of that. So that's just a regular box you'd find at a pickup truck. You see the gaps right there where the wings are. So this would sit on the sides of the pickup truck. But guess what? It still works just fine. So, and it looks pretty nice. I got to figure out why it's angled, but we'll work on that later. Some of this stuff is very, very minuscule, very, very small little potatoes kinds of things. It might just be the boards aren't set correctly. I don't know. But yeah, got to cut the. I'm gonna take apart the tailgate, one of the tailgate pieces. It'll sit from right here, all the way over to that right there. So I'll be able to keep gas cans and whatever I want inside there and keep a cooler in there. What I'm going to wind up doing is I might put something in right here, use a bungee cords or a couple bungee cords right across there and keep a cooler or keep something right here. There's always, some little nook or cranny to really store something on here, and that's what I really like about this. So, like I said, we'll change these straps out to black ones instead. I did put a tarp over top of the cab, so the cab looks really nice. Still, well, it's dirty, but it still looks like it's fairly good shape. Got a little bit of cleanup to do with some alcohol. Get some isopropyl alcohol, clean up all the paint that fell up on the tank. Some of it was just unavoidable, but everything is painted. There's a few different spots that I missed, but everything has paint on it, so I'm not too worried about any kind of rust or any kind of problem until I get those fixed. So I'll change this. Got some work to do on this. I got to clean the tank out. I got to clean the carburetor out. Change the plug. I'll change this and turn this, clock this straight up. Honestly, this is awesome to have going straight up, because if you were walking around the backside of this truck to get something, you've got exhaust gas coming right in your face. So yeah, change that. Yeah. Everything's all coming together very, very quickly. The ambulance was, a great idea in theory. It looked cool. It had, giant advertising. You park that anywhere and it was something eye catch. It really caught your eye when you looked at it. And honestly, this thing tricked out properly. A good vinyl wrap on this. Good vinyl wrap on the front. Get the rims fixed because I'm missing this one. It's the only one missing. All three of the other ones are on. Dude, this will look trick. It's gonna draw people's eyes straight to the truck, and that's really what I'm interested in as well, because they're gonna see the information on the side, on the doors. They're gonna see, what's on here, and they realize that guy does pressure washing, that guy does gutter cleaning, he does this, he does that. I'm gonna focus more on the pressure washing this year and the gutter cleaning and the outdoor cleaning in general. I'm not going to focus on landscaping or painting or staining this year. I don't have the time with my new schedule at work and the drive I have at work. I just don't have the time. So that's where this year we're just going to work on pressure washing, build that out the correct way. I know how to do that. I've done it, several years now, and I know how to get jobs. I know how to get leads. I know how to do all this stuff. So it's just a simple, fact of this is going to work out fantastic. This is going to work out great. I still have warranty on the truck, so I think. Oh, excuse me. I still have warranty on the truck, so the warranty will cover, the worst of the worst problems, or cover a good portion of it. So, it'll take care of any major things that'll happen. So we're not worried about that. We're worried more or less about, the front end needs a little bit of love. The back end, we need some fresh brakes on. We'll worry about that. As long as the truck keeps driving, it's going to make money. So we need to keep it driving. Need a new ladder. The 32-foot ladder I had fell and bent got warped pretty badly, so it's still safe to use somewhat. But yeah, we need to get something worked out with that ASAP. So alright guys, I'm sorry that took so long. That was a 10-minute video, so so much for not rambling. We'll see y'all later. Take it easy.